Welcome to part 2. In this part, we'll learn step 5, which is explore sound and rhythm. Step 6, consider tone and mood. And step 7, investigate the poet's background. Step 5, explore sound and rhythm. You need to also take note of the sound and rhythm. Like I told you, everything around you is rhythmic. As it is now, this is evening, about 5:36, and in less than an hour time, the sun will go down and the day will be done. As the day is going down here, another day is coming up somewhere else, somewhere in another hemisphere within our earth here. What does this mean? To tell you that at every point in time, something must happen. Always in motion. Everything is in motion. Rhythm is very, very key. Whether in poetry or in your daily living, rhythm is key. There is this poem, African Thunderstorm by David Rubadiri. I'm sure that is the name of the writer. If you read the poem, you can see how the rhythm of the poem actually reinforces the scene that the poet is trying to portray. A chaotic scene when an African thunderstorm is raging. There are some of the lines that are just one word, while at other points you see the line getting longer than the others. For those of you that are Christians, you do sing hymns, and all the hymns always have rhythm, and the rhythm enhances how you enjoy the hymns. So you need to take note of the sound devices. Examine the poem's sound pattern. Look at the rhyme scheme. Is there assonance? Is there onomatopoeia? Listen for rhythm and the flow of the poem. Then consider how it enhances or reinforces the meaning. The 6th steps to take note of is for you to consider the tone and the mood. Pause and reflect on the overall tone and mood of the poem. Is it joyful? Is it melancholic? That is it sad? Is it contemplative? Is it somber? Examine the choice of words and the imagery it creates. Check whether the desired emotional effect is struck in you as you are reading through. If there is a certain reaction from you as you are reading, chances are that such or similar expression or similar reaction is also going to be elicited from someone else who is also going to read it. Maybe you are thinking in your mind, what if I saw a certain image in my mind
as I was reading through a text,
and the examiner did not see such image
while he or she was reading the text?
What you have to do when you're answering such questions, the word that struck that image, that created the image in your mind, quote it as you are doing your analysis. There's this admonition I usually give to my learners to put at the back of their mind whenever they are analyzing literature. Now, when analyzing literature, you are free to understand every literary text in accordance to your own understanding. However, your understanding must be in sync with the general understanding. Meaning that, however you understood a literary text, after you're done analyzing with textual evidence, with textual references to buttress whatever you've claimed is evident in the poem, give it to whoever that wants to analyze or that wants to look at what you have done. If the person didn't see it initially,
but is able to
see the textual reference, the person will be able to recall or reconcile your claim with what is in the text. Now the seventh step is investigate the poet's background. Although some schools of thought, especially the school of thought that supports objective criticism, usually kick against this, that when you investigate a poet's background, you are likely going to be biased towards how you view the text at the end of the day. But there are some texts you may not be able to understand if you do not know where the poet is coming from. So you need to investigate the poet's background. Research on the poet's biography. Take a look at the historical context and any relevant literary movement or influences that must have come to play in the poem. But even the subject of a poem will also vary according to the person's school of thought. Maybe you have not heard, we have a lot of schools of thought as far as literature is concerned. We have those who call themselves existentialists. We have those that are called Marxists, obscurantists, modernists, absurdists, feminists. All of these are different schools of thought and movements. If you are a feminist, for instance, all what you'll be writing, or most of what you'll be writing, will always have the gender equality theme running through it. And in some extreme cases, you'll find yourself attacking anything masculine. But that is it. So, you need to take note of the literary tradition that has influenced the writing of any poem you are reading.
Dear viewers, this is the end of part 2. To see part 1 and part 3, please click on the links on the screen. Thank you. God bless you.
Please don't go without subscribing. Subscribe. Click it now. Click on the button and click on the notification button.